Politeness is a social contract, but in the games of power and survival, it becomes a weapon used against you. Your courtesy is seen as compliance. Your kindness is registered as weakness. Machiavelli didn't write about being polite. He wrote about being effective, about winning. Today, we expose the 9 situations where you must slaughter your politeness and be strategically ruthless. Machiavelli's prince must be both a lion and a fox. The lion uses raw force. The fox uses cunning. But neither animal is polite. They are strategic. Your goal is not to be liked. Your goal is to be respected, feared if necessary, and ultimately successful. Let's begin. 1. When your boundaries are tested. The first test is always a probe. A late-night call, a rude joke, a disrespectful demand. A polite smile here is a green light for worse. Be ruthless. State the boundary once, coldly and clearly. Do not speak to me like that. Then enforce it with action. Walk away. Hang up. No second chances. You are teaching them the cost of testing you. 2. When credit is stolen. Letting someone take credit for your work isn't humble. It's self-sabotage. It erases your value. Be ruthless. Immediately, publicly, and politely, but firmly correct the record. I'm glad you appreciate the concept. To clarify, I developed that model alone last quarter. Do not soften it with, "We claim your territory." 3. During negotiations. Politeness in a negotiation is a leak in your hull. You reveal your hand. You concede too fast. Be ruthless. Master the unflinching silence after an offer. Never say sorry for your demands. Use the phrase "that doesn't work for me" as a final statement, not an opening for debate. The fox knows the trap of friendly compromise. 4. When dealing with chronic complainers and energy vampires, their drama is not your burden. Your polite listening is fuel for their dysfunction. Be ruthless. Cut them off. I cannot help you with this. This sounds like a problem for person responsible. Do not offer solutions. Do not empathize. Drain their access to you. Your energy is a kingdom guard its gates. 5. When someone uses emotional blackmail. This is the weapon of the weak. Tears, guilt, obligation. A polite person caves and resents. Be ruthless. Detach completely. See the tactic, not the emotion. Respond with logic, not feeling. My decision is final. Your emotional imperviousness is your armor. They will find a new target. 6. When you are deliberately misunderstood. A manipulator will warp your polite words to suit their narrative. Arguing on their twisted field is a trap. Be ruthless. Refuse to engage in their reinterpretation. Repeat your original point like a broken record. That is not what I said. I said repeat exactly. Do not justify. Be a stone. 7. When facing public disrespect. Public disrespect is a power play to lower your status in the tribe. Laughing it off or ignoring it signals acceptance. Be ruthless. Confront it immediately, on the spot. Why would you say that? Explain what you mean by that. Put the spotlight back on their rudeness with icy calm. Make the cost of disrespecting you public and uncomfortable. 8. When you must choose between being liked and being respected. This is the prince's ultimate test. The popular choice is often the weak one. Be ruthless. Choose respect. every time. A feared leader who delivers results is secure. A loved leader who fails is overthrown. Make the hard decision. Explain it once. Accept the temporary dislike as the price of your authority. 9. When you walk away. The most ruthless and necessary act. Politeness here leads to just one more chance. Drawn-out pain and regression. Be ruthless. Make the decision final. Do not explain, negotiate, or seek closure on their terms. A clean, silent break is more powerful than any dramatic exit. You are not leaving. You have already left. The lion does not explain itself to the sheep. This isn't about cruelty. It's about precision. Machiavellian ruthlessness is the surgical removal of what holds you back. Weak social programming, fear of conflict, the addiction to being perceived as nice. Your mission is to shift your identity from polite person to effective person. Measure your actions by one metric. Does this advance my position, protect my resources, and uphold my principles? If politeness does that, use it. If it doesn't, discard it without a second thought. The world does not reward the polite. It rewards the powerful, the clear, and the decisive. Master these 9 situations, and you master the flow of power in your life. Subscribe for more unfiltered strategies. Hit the bell to ensure you never miss a tactic. And remember, in the game of power, it is better to be respected than to be polite.